Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. I'm an intuitive reader, a manifesting coach, a Reiki practitioner, a life path guide, and mentor. And I am here to bring you your midweek reading. And I am feeling this fall energy. I just got this cute flannel for my birthday from one of my subscribers slash clients who turned into one of my friends. I love her. I almost said best friend because I feel like we've lived so many lives together. She like sends me memos and I'm like, how does she know to say the right things all the time? So high five to you, girl. Thank you so much for sending me this wonderful birthday gift. I love it. I am soaking it in. I am smelling all the yummy fall scents in my house right now. I have a pumpkin candle burning and it just is so perfect. I love the fall. Like this video and comment below if you love your season, the fall season. I can't talk right now. I just love it so much. I love when the seasons change, but fall for me is just so symbolic of like going to school. And I always played field hockey and going to football games and that whole energy of just starting fresh. I love it. And I know that's cliche. Everybody likes fall, but not everybody likes it. So like this video and let me know what is your favorite season and why. Why do you love it? All right, let's get started. Let's open sacred space. I feel a little bit of a nervous energy. So I don't know if somebody's nervous about taking a step in their life. That's what it feels like. Like I feel jittery. Okay. So if you are somebody who's a little jittery right now, I want you to drop your shoulders, sit back in your seat, just totally relax every muscle in that beautiful body of yours. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. And when you breathe out through your mouth, I need you to make the sound like, ah. You're just allowing that throat chakra to release any of that nervous energy. Okay. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Please bless me, bless my cards, bless my viewers. Please bring us what we need to hear. And whoever does have that jittery energy, please jump into their bodies and bring them so much love, so much comfort, just like you do for me all the time. My guys are always wrapping their wings around me, protecting me. And I feel an energy that somebody needs to seclude. Somebody needs to pull your energy. Your jittery energy I'm getting is because you're around too many other people and you need to seclude. It is okay to spend 2 days in complete solitude. Take off from work, pull away from all of your friends, tell them that you're off limits. There was a time in my life where I lived with my brother and he has 4 daughters. He had 2 dogs at the time, a wife and a full house, right? Well, I was staying in the basement and I would have these moments where I'm just like, I don't want anybody coming downstairs. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be, I don't want anyone calling my name. Aunt Shushi, what are you doing? Can we play? I just needed space. So I wrote on a little piece of paper and I put it on the basement door and I put closed for spiritual maintenance. I said something like knock at your own risk. And I said something like, I'll come out when I'm ready. And it was me setting a boundary saying, I need space. I need to be by myself to pull all of my energy back in. And when I think of that phrase, pulling the energy back in, I think of a battery. And you know the battery on your phone, how can you can see how much charge you have left, that green level rising. That's what I imagine happening. And we are in charge of doing that for ourselves. We can't get mad at our reality or other people when we're not taking action to do that for ourselves. And when I learned about the human design and that I was a generator, and I realized I was a 2-4 generator, a 2 is a hermit, and a 4 is an opportunist, somebody who needs to be seen. I need to be performing. I'm a Leo. So I was always so confused at why do I want to be seen and kind of show off and spread my good energy and just show people, hey, you could live better and life can be more fun if you do this. And I love talking to people. But then there's this polar opposite side of me where I'm a hermit. I don't want anyone talking to me. I want to be by myself. And I was so like Jekyll and Hyde. And I thought I was crazy. I thought I was bipolar my whole life. And then I learned about human design and I learned that that's a dynamic, it's a dance. I have to learn the balance of, okay, when I'm around people for a long period of time, now it's time to seclude, Michelle. Now you got to shut all your windows, lock your door, turn your phone off, and be alone to allow that battery to rise up so then you feel energized again to go back out into the world. So if you find yourself like me, I highly recommend, taking that time to seclude. There's some days where I don't even want to see people. Like I just want to be on a deserted island by myself. And I always thought I was bad for that, but it's not. And I was actually just talking to a guy today about it. And he was saying like how he like just hates people. He's like, you're positive all the time. You like people. He's like, I just don't. He's like, I don't like people. He's like, I see all the negative. And I believe that that's the yin yang. That's the polar opposite, right? We need that balance in our world. We need the dark with the light. We need the people that can see what's wrong with in the world and can see the negativity so that we can learn to protect ourselves. And then we also need the sunshine. We need the bright energy to balance us out. So if you do have a partner who you feel like is super, super negative, they're the perfect balance for you. And I don't want to say like stay with somebody who's, negative in a bad way. I'm just saying if somebody has a perspective where they can always see what's wrong with something, that's their gift. They're meant to see what's wrong so we can fix it. Where me, as somebody who's bright and energetic and I love to talk to people, I can't see what's wrong in situations and I need somebody to help me. I need somebody to grab my ankles and be like, do you see this, Michelle? This is too much. You need to pull your energy back. I need that in my life. That's why I was so desperate to have a partner all these years, because I wanted somebody to ground me. I wanted somebody to see what I can't see and let me know. And then I can be the light for them and that energy, and I can juice them up. And I feel like it's a perfect balance. So forgive your partner if you're not seeing their gifts. Sometimes we can see what's wrong, but it's not really what's wrong. It's actually a gift. So that's a message for somebody out there. And I just got guided to do the ever unfolding heart. And I just heard that if it is your true partner who you feel that way about, it's like you love their negativity. It's because you can see beyond it. You can see that it's their gift. So if they're I don't know, you can just handle it. You can handle it. Where other people get negative or get angry and stuff, and you're like, you want to run away from it. That's because they're not a match. You're not allowing them to be themselves because you're not a match to that energy. But if you're a true match to somebody, you're allowing them to be all of them without judgment. So this says, pay attention to your dreams. Your higher self is showing you where you need to focus your attention. If it's a fearful dream, that is not your higher self. That is your ego. Listen for the soft, loving messages. Okay. I learned this early on in my journey, that dreams can be beautiful messages, but the further along you get on your journey and the stronger you get and the more work you do on your ego and you're flying through your days and you're like, my ego is not really a part of my day anymore. Like I'm not judging anyone. I'm not comparing. I'm just, pure good energy. Well, guess what? Because the ego is not active during the day, guess when it becomes active? In your dream space. So if you're having wicked, scary dreams, that is your ego trying to hijack your joy in the middle of the night so that you wake up feeling fear. And I did a whole video, which I will link here somewhere. And it's all about lower vibrations and how they like to hijack us. And they like to manipulate what we can see to put us in a fearful state, because lower vibrations feed and they siphon your energy when you're in fear. So the dream space is a great opportunity for these lower vibrations that live in the spirit world to then kind of come into your auric field because you're rested, right? You can't demand them to go away. So they kind of enter into your dream space and they can create all of these scenarios to put around your subconscious and in your mind to create these stories. And also your dreams could also be letting you know, sorry, I just completely hot topics there, but I just got a message that when you're dreaming about natural disasters or flooding or water, a lot of times that can signify twin flame energy, but the water is usually a burst of emotion. You're needing to express yourself. So dreams can have all different kinds of meanings. And if you are looking to interpret that, you can book a session with me and we can unpack it together. But they could mean so many different things, and it can be hard sometimes to discern, is this dream a message? Is this dream my ego attacking me? Or is this dream showing me that something is really coming that's really amazing? And I love to do that with clients. So our first message for this midweek reading is pay attention to your dreams. Journal, write down what's happening so that you can have a timeline. If you have a dream about, one time I manifested $30,000 and it was in the form of a woman paying off my credit card debt. It was awesome. She came out of nowhere, came out of thin air, and she offered to pay off my debt because she just saw me on YouTube and saw me on Instagram and she heard my story and she just was like, I just want to help you. I think you're an amazing person. And I was like, what? I can't accept this, but I could because I could see it all as the universe bringing me what I need when I need it. And I've heard so many other manifesting coaches talk about this kind of stuff, how they went into debt to pursue their passion. And sometimes we have to use debt as a resource to get our feet on the ground until we can get our business going or our clients going. So anyway, I had a dream right before she came into my life. And one of the other psychic mediums that I work with, her name's Antonia. She was in my dream saying, Michelle, open your abundance pathways. Money's on the way. And it felt like a direct message. And 7 days later, I think it was, no, maybe it was 4 days later, because I tracked it, because I wrote down that dream, I knew 4 days later on a Sunday, this woman who's now my friend and she's in my life and we do dinner all the time, she booked a session with me and offered to pay off my debt. And to be honest, I am actually paying her back, just because it makes my heart feel good, because she has such a big heart and she was willing to pay off my debt. I told her, I was like, I would like to pay you back in increments. So I do still pay her, which makes me feel so good. And I send her cute little checks with the hearts all over them. But anyway, pay attention to your dreams, because my dream was letting me know that that offer was coming in. So something is coming in for all of you. You know what? I just heard we're going to use Spirit Song, my new deck that I just got for my birthday. Woo woo. Okay. Again, I just heard seclude. I don't know what this means, but you're needing to seclude. You have to pull back your energy to get a message. Your guides have been trying to talk to you and you can't hear them because you're so busy and you're surrounded by all of these other people. And then they're trying to talk to you in your dream space and you're not paying attention. So they're saying, pull back your energy, pay attention to your dreams. They have a message for you. Whoa. Holy Toledo. We have 3. Oh my gosh. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Crystals, the Knight of Crystals, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Crystals. And I've shuffled this deck many times before I started using it. So normally the crystals are all together, all the acorns are together, all the feathers are together. This is insane. And we've gotten the Queen of Crystals multiple times. Sorry that I'm not showing you the cards. So one is a hedgehog. We have a camel. And I think of the camel as like slow moving, which is funny because the knight, actually, no, he is slow moving. I was going to say the Knight of Cups is fast moving energy, but the Knight of Pentacles, he is slow with his abundance. He likes to plan things out. He likes to make sure he has everything organized before he comes towards you. But this says endurance and determination. So I just heard somebody's super dehydrated on the journey. They're feeling exhausted. They want out of their job. They want out of their marriage, out of their relationship. They just want a brand new life, but they're enduring this tough time because it's teaching them how to choose themselves. And then we have ideas and discipline, which is Page of Crystals. So this is a newbie with pentacles. So crystals represent pentacles, which is money. And this fox is very, very like keen. He's looking around, he's sly, he's sleek, he knows what to do and when to do it. I just heard that this is a masculine who is hyper vigilant. He knows when you're sad, he knows when you're happy, he knows what you need and when you need it. He knows when you're thinking negative thoughts about yourself or about him or the situation or the partnership. So queen energy, be mindful of your thoughts. The hedgehog can be it looks like it's prickly. It says comfort and prosperity. The queen is usually very grounded and she believes in herself and her abundance and she's made it and she's doing amazing. But she can be also, in this deck, I'm feeling like she can be a little sensitive. So she might not like even, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like they just showed me like somebody like getting triggered. So for this divine feminine, there's one specific divine feminine who I'm talking to. You are still a little sensitive about how your masculine thinks about you. You got to let it go. You got to tighten up and strengthen your boundaries and know that like no matter what he thinks of you, it doesn't matter. It's what you think of you that matters. So if you think that somebody's not going to approve of your body, if you think of somebody that's not going to approve of your job or the way you live your life, throw those thoughts out. That is your ego messing with you. You are on this journey and you're learning. You're taking it slow. You do not need to have everything figured out. There's no such thing as perfect. And just give yourself some grace, okay? That was a really specific message. Because I just keep seeing this as like almost not a hedgehog, but like a porcupine. Like someone is super, super sensitive and triggered. I just heard that the masculine of that feminine is going to be just what you need. They are going to ground you. They're going to soften you. You're going to feel like you don't have to be anything with this person. You can just be yourself. You don't have to put on a facade. You can literally show all of your emotions with this person. Okay, quick message. Don't need that. Okay. We're going to do 3 more tarot in response to these. So we're going to get another tarot card. What about the queen? What does this divine feminine need to hear, Spirit? What does this divine feminine need to hear? 5 of Wands, 5 of Fire. It says conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. Yeah. So again, this is kind of like a triggered energy. Somebody is battling somebody else's thoughts and words. Stand up for yourself. Don't put up with the BS. Don't be overly sensitive. Allow yourself to feel whatever you feel, but it's almost like you're beating yourself up. You're not standing up for yourself. You're thinking that you need to conform to everybody else's needs. Just be yourself. Even if you're somebody who thinks negative thoughts or who's not taking care of your body the way you think you need to be taking care of your body, just be yourself. The ego is the loudest thing that's coming through right now. Starting off with that first card about your dreams. I feel like we're all going through, the whole world is going through this ego death right now. But when we are individually experiencing it in our own lives, we are going to attract other people who are pulling on our energy, who are critiquing us, or we think that they're critiquing us, but they're not. that's when you know you're going through an ego death, because your voice inside your head is getting louder and louder and louder. And it's telling you you're not good enough. It's telling you your job sucks. It tells you that you're never going to make enough money, that you're going to be trapped forever. When that voice gets so loud that you can't sleep, you feel like nothing soothes you, you are going through an ego death. So when that's happening, I need you just witness it, take a bath, go for a walk, and just say, this is here right now. I'm seeing my thoughts raging and I'm witnessing it. I'm not going to do anything with it because I can't fix it. I'm just going to watch the mind go crazy and have a tantrum. And then I'm just going to say, this will pass. Tomorrow I will feel different. And guaranteed in 24 to 48 hours, you will wake up feeling like a brand new person. You're going to be motivated. You're going to be looking at yourself going, I can't believe I hated myself 2 days ago. You're just going to see yourself in a whole new light. That's an ego death. And you're going to go through many of these. They happen like every few weeks, months for me. I have this really, really loud voice in my head that tells me like, my YouTube channel sucks and you should just stop posting. And then I wake up the next day and I have all these ideas and I'm like, I have to share this with the world. So that's what happens for me with my ego death. It's always about my YouTube channel and my performance, sharing my gifts, and who am I to give advice to people when I don't have $1 million? And that's not what life is about. I'm happy without the money, and that's what people need to learn. So my ego tells me all these crazy stories. So what about the Page of Crystals, ideas and discipline? What do we need to know about starting off a new journey with money? Transformation, holy cow. A significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination, releasing the old belief systems. So transformation is like an ego death, literally. This card is perfect. So once you get out of your ego and you step back and observe the soul, you're like, oh, I can finally take action. I can be disciplined. I can go do that workout. I can go start that project. I can quit that job. I can leave that relationship. You get all of this new energy because you're different. You no longer have your fear blocking you. You've shushed the ego and now you can move on and make better decisions moving forward. Thanks. Okay, last card from this deck. What does the Divine Masculine need to hear? The Star card. This is wish fulfillment. All of your wishes are going to come true. Have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. Divine Masculines, I'm so happy for you. This beautiful angel is just pouring all of this goodness all over you. You've gone through so many different ego deaths, and now it is time to receive. The star is also a healing energy too. Okay, let's do a Micah magic for each of these. Actually, we'll just shuffle and see what comes out and where it lands. Okay, we have God says, just do it. Get out of your ego and just do it. You are the sunshine in their life. Remember, we talked about the polarity, the yin yang. The yin is the dark feminine energy. It's the I don't know, it's just that darker energy. It's like the polarity. The masculine, the yang, is sunshine. It's bright, it's vibrant. So you need both. You need the sun and you need the darkness. So whoever this is for, you're the sunshine in their life. You're that polarity. You're that masculine, that yang energy that they need in their life. And God's saying, go for them. Go for it. Then we have rainbows are a sign that your happy ending is coming soon. Yeah. How perfect. We got exactly 3 cards. And I was going to get 3 cards for each of the tarot cards. Okay, let's do... What are we feeling? Ooh, just got guided to do Work Your Light. This is like an Akashic Records deck. Super deep spiritual deck. Again, I just heard seclude again. You need time alone to go through this ego death. You cannot go through it when you're around other people. It's too difficult because you're not able to discern between what your thoughts are and the thoughts of others around you. I just got guided to tell somebody to use eucalyptus in your bath or in your home. I don't know. I'll have to look up the benefits of eucalyptus. Okay, trust your path. That could also be a message for somebody who's also using eucalyptus already. This message is for you. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, as I drop that, shaky energy again, what would you do? So I always like to think of this card as if I just gave you all $10 million, you're supported. What would you do right now to change your life to be better? Would it be leave that job, leave that environment, go to a new home, vacation, take a trip? What would you do? I need you to make a list right now. And then before you go to bed tonight, I need you to imagine yourself doing that thing. Because the more you step into the imagination of seeing it and feeling it and being in it, and it's already done, that impresses on, it's like a stamp. It impresses onto your subconscious and the universe comes. And it's kind of like, I always like to say, like, we have a whiteboard every morning when we wake up and it's blank, right? If you're not impressing anything onto your subconscious and if you're not creating consciously, the universe is just going to give you a repeat of yesterday. But if you are impressing on your subconscious and you're laying in your bed at night, imagining different things, that's all being written and stamped onto your whiteboard. Well, the universe the next morning is going to look at your whiteboard and be like, oh, this is their DoorDash order. Let me go give that to them. So every single day, you need to be putting an order in. Every day when you wake up, you could journal, you could just think about what you thought about before you went to bed the night before and say, universe, I would be so grateful for this. Imagine if you said, universe, I am so happy. Why am I the girl that got $10,000 overnight? If you say that line every single day for 10 days, watch how quickly it comes. It comes the people who are persistent and they're consistently writing the same thing on their whiteboard. Well, the universe sees the same thing over and over again. It's like, oh, they're serious. We're going to bring this to them now. But if you're somebody who doesn't really believe in this and you're having the thought and you're like, oh, I don't know, you're not, that's on your whiteboard one day and off the next. Now the universe doesn't see it anymore. The more you wake up every single day and set the intention, the more the universe is more likely to bring you that intention. But you have to be persistent and consistent, okay? Trust your path. What would you do if you had that desire? And then take action each day as if it's already here. Okay, we're going to do 3 from my ever unfolding heart deck that I created. It's available in the description box below if you'd like to purchase it. First one, change is coming. It's a good change. Feel the anxiety, see it as excitement. So when you are doing this practice of putting on your whiteboard your intentions, you're doing it 10 days in a row. Now your body's going to feel anxiety at some point. This is going to be an indicator that it's coming because your soul is feeling the excitement of it ahead of time, but your mind is seeing the excitement and thinking it's anxiety, but it's not. It just feels like like, oh my gosh, something's coming, something's coming. Our mind sees it as fear, but we're confusing it. It's actually excitement. All right, 2 more, and then we're going to end this reading. So this is a huge indicator. Every time you have anxiety, now you can get excited because that means the universe is bringing you a gift. It says, check in with your relationships. Are you thinking of someone and feeling unsettled? Dive deep into why. So maybe that's the change that's coming because somebody's coming back to you or coming to you to ask you out. Wow, we got transformation again. So it's just like the ego death. We have the butterfly. It says you are going through a transformation. Rest, self-care, and patience are needed. This is a time of non-action. So right before manifestation comes in, we have to rest. We have to relax our nervous system. We have to seclude. We have to prepare ourselves for this excitement. And resting is the best thing for an ego death. is because you're becoming a witness to the thoughts and you're not acting from them. You're not then running out and trying to get a job and trying to do all these things and trying to force the $10,000 to arrive when it's meant to arrive. You're saying, I'm going to do the opposite because I'm living in this 5D energy now. And I know that more comes to me the more I rest. The more I relax my nervous system, I am opening up doors and windows for things to flood in, which means you have to seclude because other people's energy will affect you. Unless you're a master at your vibration and other people's thoughts and energy doesn't affect you, go for it. But if you're still kind of like learning this, I'm still learning it and it's really hard for me. I need to be out of other people's energy. I need to be out of their bubble because I am so sensitive that I can feel their thoughts, I can feel their feelings, and I just need to be out of it. So this midweek reading is all about somebody's going through an ego death, a transformation. God's saying, just do it. If you're seeing rainbows, that's a sign it's coming. If you're feeling anxiety, that's a sign it's coming. But change is on the way, and we have the Queen of Crystals and the Knight of Crystals. So that's a divine feminine, divine masculine who's coming together because we have the relationship card. And your dreams might be a sign or indication. Maybe you're dreaming of natural disasters. That's usually a sign of partnership coming. There's a huge, massive change about to flood into your life. So open your arms and accept it. Butterfly energy, it's the squeeze. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you this weekend for our next energy reading. All right, peace out.